Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you what a typical Monday looks like in my life, and actually this is what my Monday through Thursday looks like. We typically homeschool from 9 until about 3. If we're done at 3, then we did a good job. I have 5 kids and 4 of them are school age. Well, I should say like 3.5 of them, because one of them is in 4K or 4 kindergarten, but 3 of them are enrolled in a virtual school along with our regular homeschooling. So one of them, my oldest, just prefers to be homeschooled. She's in 4th grade. I also have a 3rd grader, a 1st grader, and like I said, a 4 kindergartner. And then I also have a 4-year-old that will be doing the 4K next year, or I should say this year, this next school year, he will be doing it. In this video, I'm also going to share with you guys an easy, simple breakfast that you can whip up really quickly. I actually make this breakfast pretty often, and I'm also going to share with you my outfit of the day and my hair of the day, just keeping it with real mom life when I typically don't go anywhere Monday through Thursday, because I spend my whole day homeschooling my kids and making dinner and cleaning and things like that. I'm also going to be sharing with you guys what we use for our Bible curriculum. We keep it simple, but I know that that's a big question that I've had in the past and that I've seen from other people. So I'm going to share with you guys that, and I'm also going to share with you guys some book recommendations and some cleaning, a little tiny bit of cleaning motivation. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So first thing Monday morning, my 3rd grader has a math class, and while he's doing his math class, I'm usually feeding the other kids or working with the other kids on other things. And here is the breakfast that I am making this morning. It is a fruit and granola parfait. So you just put yogurt and you cut up some berries or whatever fruit you have, and then I topped it with this cereal. All of this came from Aldi. So I thought I would show you guys what I typically wear when I'm just at home homeschooling my kids. I am totally a black shirt, black skirt type of girl. I almost always have a black shirt with a black skirt on, and then I add a pop of color somewhere else, whether it be my purse or my cardigan or my shoes or a scarf. I just really think that that's a simple way to do it, especially I think I'm gonna leave and go one place today, so after school. So yeah, I just wanted to share this cute cardigan with you guys. I just got it from Target, and it's soft and cozy, and I just really like it. I think it's really nice. I can't remember what the price is, but I will link it down below so you guys can get it. I think it runs pretty true to size. The sleeves are a little bit tiny bit long on me, and I'm pretty tall, so you might have to roll them up, but I would just still order your regular size, but I will link it down below. And then as far as my hair is, I just have a regular old mom bun going on. This is the same type of hairstyle that I do down lower, my everyday updo look, and I will link that video down below if you don't know how to do that, and maybe one day I will share with you how I put it up high. It's pretty much the same thing that I did down low, only I made the ponytail high before I started. So yeah, just thought I would share that with you guys before we get started. And my son's math class should be done pretty soon, so we are going to go ahead and I'm going to make a list of what we have to do today, and I will show you how I do that. So I thought I would come into my room and show you guys our to-do list, because it's kind of loud out in the living room family area. So what I do is, these are my 2 youngest daughters. Hannah is in 1st grade and Natalie is in 4K or 4 kindergarten. So she's not quite in kindergarten yet, but she is enrolled in virtual school, and so is Hannah. So on Mondays, what we typically do is we get most of our online work done on Monday, Tuesday, and sometimes it goes over into Wednesday, and so that leaves us on Thursday and Friday to do our science and our history, like our family our family subjects, things that we can do as a family. I usually save those for the end of the week because we're doing our virtual school stuff at the beginning of the week. So for Hannah, and I write this, there's on the same notebook because this is kind of like reference for me because they are not independent workers yet. So I have a little X next to what I have to help them with, and then they can do the rest independently, but I just have to get them started on these independent things, if that makes sense. So for Hannah, we are going to be doing some math. She uses Horizons and some language arts. She uses the Good and the Beautiful. And then for like virtual school work, every week she's required 30 minutes of reading eggs. It's a program on the computer, and then 30 minutes of math seeds. And then I think it's like 15 minutes total of Moby Max, which is an extra supplement for reading. And then she does, she does 10 minutes of silent reading. So yeah, that's all Hannah's gonna do today. We actually have a pretty light week for online school. And when I say we, I should say my third grader, Paul, who is doing virtual school. He usually has a lot, but this week he is going to be practicing, like doing a practice test for his exam coming up at the end of the year. So we don't have to check in every day to our virtual school. It's not like I am still their teacher. They just have different projects and tests on top of it. So that's my two youngest, my first and preschooler. And so I will be helping them with that today. That's their to-do list. And then Paul is my third grader who is also virtual schooled. So so he has math homework, he has language arts, which I will be helping him with. I have a little X there. He has a forward exam prep assignment due on his virtual school, like in his Google, they use Google Classroom. So so his teacher, or I should say his advisor, because I am his teacher, his advisor assigned him that, so I'm going to help him look at that and see what he has to do. And then he has 10 minutes of silent reading, and then he has to write his new spelling words 5 times. He gets a new set of spelling words every week, and he has a test. Actually, I give him a practice test on Thursday, and if they get them all right, then they are done with spelling for the week. And if they get any wrong, then they have to do a regular test on Friday. And then any words that they miss on Friday, I'll just carry them over to the next week until they know how to spell them. And then this is my fourth grader, Kylie. She chooses not to be virtual schooled, which is completely okay. She does a lot better just being a homeschooler. And so I do add on a chore for her, and she usually helps me out a lot around the house because she does decide to do homeschool, which is a little bit less work. So she is going to be doing math with me. She is also doing Horizons right now, but I will also be doing language arts with her. She also uses the Good and the Beautiful. And then she has 10 minutes of silent reading, spelling words 5 times. Here are her spelling words. She does the same thing as Paul. And she is also going to unload the dishwasher. And I'm also teaching her how to make bread right now. So we have bread rising in the kitchen right now. So a little bit after school, it should be ready to be baked. And so I'm going to teach her how to make bread until she knows how to do it by herself. So this year I'm using Our Daily Bread for Kids for our Bible curriculum, and I'm just keeping it really simple because our language arts and history and science curriculum interweave God into a lot of it, but I just want my kids to get used to waking up and first thing connecting with God and reading the Word. And then I have my 3 oldest kids just write down what they learned that day, or what the verses were about, or what the devotion was about, just so they can get used to waking up in the morning and connecting with God right away. Okay, so while I'm working with Hannah on her language arts and math, my other 2 kids, I should say Kylie and Paul, are working on their independent work. So I just wanted to mention these books. They were on the Good and the Beautiful book list, and I'd never heard of them, The Princess in Black. And my 4th grader already finished the reader the language arts reader twice like she was supposed to, so now she's reading these, and I think she's read 3 of them. So she's on her fourth one of these. I think there's like 5 or 6 of them, and she really likes them. I also wanted to mention this timer because I do assign 10 minutes to silent reading, so they can time themselves and for other things too. And I got this on Amazon, and I also found these books on Amazon, and I will link them below if I remember. This series is also on the Good and the Beautiful book list, the Maple Ridge, or Tales from Maple Ridge series, and like you saw, my 3rd grader is really enjoying these, and they are also on Amazon. It's pretty early in the day, and the living room is already a disaster, so I'm just gonna go in and try and keep up with the mess as we go so it doesn't get into too much of a disaster. And I just realized that little naked baby sitting on the love seat as I'm editing this, but yeah, that's not real. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of cleaning motivation in your homeschool day. So while my 2 older kids are getting their independent work done, I'm going to start working with Hannah on her language arts. She's my 1st grader, and after that we will be doing some of her Horizons math. So Paul also has a math assignment or math homework given to him by his math teacher that goes along with the lesson that he was taught this morning. So he is doing that, and as you can see, it is almost 11:35 now. Food and snacks really help our school day to go smoothly. So this is the 3rd time my kids are eating. They had that yogurt this morning, and then they had goldfish, and now we usually just do a very simple lunch of sandwiches, and I give them a few options, so that's what we're doing now. And now I'm going to be working with Kylie on her language arts and math, and she uses the Good and the Beautiful for language arts and Horizons for math. And as you can see, I scooted Hannah down to the computer so she can get some of her online work done. And I usually just pick a spot at the table every day, and I will just have a stack of all of the work that I need to help my kids with, and I will just kind of rotate them through, helping them one at a time until we get it all done. And while Kylie is finishing up her math worksheet, I'm just gonna kind of straighten up the table a little bit because my brain works a lot better when there isn't a bunch of mess and clutter around. So I don't always have a clean house, but I do my best. So now I'm going to help Paul, my third grader, with his language arts. He also uses the Good and the Beautiful, and he is a pretty happy homeschooler, I do have to say. He likes to get stuff done. He likes to check things off of his list. It makes him feel accomplished, so I rarely have problems with him. And then here you can see Natalie, my 4K'er, bringing me our school iPad, which was provided by our school, so are our laptops, and I am just helping her get signed into her online reading and math so she can do that. And it's pretty easy. She does it pretty independently, so that is really nice. One of the many things that I love about the Good and the Beautiful language arts curriculum is the variety of different activities that it incorporates. You'll see a lot of things that you might see in All About Reading. You'll see poems, you'll see artwork, you'll see just all kinds of things. And I just really love it. It is a perfect fit for our family. And I never say never because I've learned my lesson about that, but I honestly don't see ourselves moving away from the Good and the Beautiful curriculum anytime soon. So now Paul is back at the computer working on his practice test that was assigned to him. And as you can see, it is now 1:30. So now it's Natalie's turn to do her language arts and math, and she's using Singapore kindergarten math curriculum. So sometimes if it's just an easy worksheet, then I will explain it to her and walk away so she can do it independently. And she was currently freezing, so I ran to get her a sweatshirt. And then we moved on to language arts. She is also using the Good and the Beautiful primer. It's the language arts right before the level K. Okay, so it's 2:15 and here are our lists. Kylie's completely done. Natalie's completely done. Hannah has 10 minutes of Moby Max, but she can do that anytime. tonight, and she can do that independently. And Paul's done, and it is 2:15. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some inspiration and motivation for homeschooling and maybe some ideas. I do just want to remind all you moms out there that children are not a distraction from the most important work. They are the most important work. I hope you guys liked it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos.